Welcome to Every LA Talks with Los Angeles real estate agent Matthias Baker Mazzucci.
All right, let's continue talking about home warranty on this journey we are with Katie. And the next thing I wanted to talk about is what is not covered. So we know it's a service agreement. We broadly talk about what is covered, but it's very important what is not covered. And one of the things is like pre-existing conditions. Like if you buy a house where the AC is not working when you're buying the house and it's completely destroyed, you cannot then say, well, I have home warranty, I guess I'll need a new one. So that is very important. So Katie, let's talk about what is not covered.
Yes, don't tell your client everything's covered. You have a home warranty. Don't worry about it. That's not true. Right. So yes, any pre-existing issue, anything that's a problem before the contract starts would not be covered. If it's already broken, don't expect it to be covered. For example, if you have a plumbing leak, this could be apparent if there's a yellow stain on the wall and it's been there for a long time. You probably know there's some water damage, something's happening behind the wall. So most likely that would be a pre-existing issue, just to give an example.
That makes sense. And also cosmetic stuff. I think we touched briefly upon in another video. So, if your refrigerator works perfectly fine, but there is a dent in the door, the dent is not covered. The scratches are not covered. If the appliance is working, then that would not be something that the home warranty would come. So cosmetic stuff, it's not covered. So that's very important.
Exactly. Yes. It needs to have an actual breakdown or failure to place the service request. If it has missing parts, that's also something that would not be covered. I've had people where they tried to take something apart themselves and fix it before they called the home warranty to come out, and then it was missing parts and it got denied. It needs, don't try to fix it yourself unless you're calling the FaceTime, the virtual experts, and they're helping you with it, then there's a record of that.
Okay. This is a very important point. So you shouldn't try and finagle with things before placing your service call. Now, I'm not telling you not to replace a light bulb. Obviously, you should be doing the things that are easy. But if you have something major like a water heater failing, after it was functioning perfectly fine, do not try to fix that yourself. You want to go through your service contract because they can deny it if you try to do it. You call your cousin over, they open it up, and then you close it back down, and missing parts or whatever.
Parts, exactly.
Yeah, that's never a good. I bet there's so many horror stories of people trying to do.
Another big one too is pests. So we don't cover if there's pests. So if there's, let's say I had someone that had their AC full of a beehive or rodents that have chewed through the electrical, we don't cover if it's been damaged or broken due to pests.
Okay, that makes perfect sense. So if you have a beehive in your HVAC, you should make honey. You should not call the home warranty and say, hey, I have a beehive. Actually, I'm taking this moment to give people a good advice. There are bee removal companies that specialize in the relocation of beehives. So that's something you could do. I'm also going to this is nothing to do with home warranty, but I'm going to give an advice to my fellow homeowners, home buyers. Consider having a service contract with somebody like Orking or Western Exterminator used to be called. I don't know what they're called now. I think they got bought out. But with an extermination company, I think the cost is like $50 to $60 a month. And they come out once a month and they spray the perimeter of your house. They make sure that you don't have, any infestation and things like that. And that's very helpful. Now, another thing that I'm going to tell you is that I'm going to give you an advice about, which is very important, is to make sure your property is sealed from the entrance from rodents. Like Katie made a good example. If a rodent chews through your cable, I have a story that is completely unrelated. My parents bought a new car in Italy and they park it. They live in a farm. They have a little farm, and no joke, little mice ate cables in the car, and then it wouldn't start anymore. And they were like, what's wrong with the car? So anyway, make sure that you make your house proof. The entrance, so the crawl space, usually you want to make sure that the grills are all sealed. Same thing for the attic. Make sure that the aeration system around the attic, it's sealed so you can get rodents inside your house, because once they're in, it's very hard to get them out. You can get this by getting like companies that do like attic insulation are also able to do that. Companies that do the extermination are also able to like kind of rodent proof your house. Look, it's not impossible. They can come in from the windows, they can come in from the door, but you want to take a little step so that you make sure that you don't welcome them in. So keep that in mind. That's a way to also, limit your risk, because not everything is covered by home warranty. So you want to make sure that like you do your part to keep your property safe. So thank you for sharing that information with us, Katie.
Could be
about
normal wear and tear. Rodents are not considered normal wear and tear.
Yes, normal wear and tear. That's a very good way to think about it. Thank you for joining us on this journey, learning about home warranty. All right, thank you very much for joining us in this journey to learn more about home warranty with Katie. If you haven't done so already, please like and subscribe. And if you need help buying or selling in LA, you know what to do. Visit everyla.com. All right, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Thank you for watching. To find out more, visit everyla.com.